Hi guys, it's Mr. Lamontagne again. Hope you guys enjoyed the end of the school year and it wasn't too stressful for any of you. Um, this message is addressed specifically to the seniors. We didn't get a proper goodbye. I wish I was able to tell you this in person. It would be a lot more special for me, but I wanted to record a message for you guys and address each one of you specifically because even though I didn't get to work with you for very long, only a year or really less than a year, you guys all had a very deep impact on my life this year, and I really enjoyed working with each one of you guys. So, um, yeah, I just want to go each one of you one by one, name by name, and just talk a little bit about what you've meant to me this year. Eliza, you really stepped up as a leader this year, and I really appreciate all you brought to our group, all the positive attitude you had throughout the year, and I really do think you were a big reason that our choir made a lot of improvements throughout the year. So I really appreciate it and thank you for your contribution this year. Gabe, I love your positive attitude all the time, and just how you always are quick with a greeting and a hello and asking me how I'm doing, how my day's going. It really means a lot, even if it's a small thing. Um, it really does mean a lot to me, and so I've really enjoyed getting to talk with you throughout the year and kind of see you grow, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what you continue to do. Grace, you have a quiet strength about you. I really admire that, and I really admire your even keeledness and how you always just stay steady and stay strong no matter what's happening. I know things weren't always easy, but you kept everything together, and you really made a positive impact on the group this year. I really appreciate it. Evie, you were a leader from the start, and I know you've been a leader since before this year, and you've contributed a lot to this program throughout the years. And I really admire your dedication to the program, and I'm really excited to see what you do in the future as a music educator. Obviously, that's very near and dear to my heart, so I'm really proud of you and what you've accomplished, and I'm excited to see where you go from here. Thank you, Evie. Dawson, I hope this story is okay for me to share, but I know that you expressed some doubts about sticking with choir this year, and we had a conversation early in the year about it. But I really admire your sticking with it, and I really admire how you decided you wanted to challenge yourself and kind of go out on a limb a little bit and go out of your comfort zone. That really is awesome to see someone your age to make that kind of decision. It's a really mature decision to make. And so I hope the rest of the year was enjoyable for you, and I hope the challenge was worth it because I really appreciate having you around. Isaac, um, I really loved to see your growth throughout the year, especially in concert choir. I really enjoyed having you in that group, even though it was an accident to begin with. It really helped the rest of the kids in that group, especially the boys. I think you did a great job kind of taking them under your wing and being a leader for them, and it setting an example for them. Not always a positive example, but for the most part, really doing a great job at keeping them together and helping them grow a lot. I think they grew a lot because of you this year. So I really appreciate what you did for that group this year, and the improvement you made in singers was amazing to see from the beginning of the year to where we were when we left off. So awesome job, Isaac. I really enjoyed having you in both groups this year. Casey, um, your leadership was awesome to see as well in concert choir. Really um, appreciate your flexibility, and I know being in the alto section wasn't your favorite thing. It was a little bit out of your comfort zone, but you took it in stride and you didn't complain about it or have a negative attitude. You just did what you were supposed to do, and you really helped out the rest of those girls in that group. And I'm sorry the alma mater didn't quite turn out the way we wanted it to. I'll take the blame on that. I'll say that's my fault, and I hope that doesn't sour your experience with choir. And I wish we could have gone out on a better note. I wish all of us could have gone out on a better note. But thank you, Casey, for what you've done this year for our group. And Seth, I'm really glad you did choir these past 2 years, and I'm really excited I got to be your teacher this year and that you stuck with it. I really admire your leadership and just how much people look up to you, no matter how old they are, um, whether they're the same age as you, younger or older. I just see everyone really valuing what you have to say and what you have to impart to them, and that's really cool to see. And I hope that you can take that moving forward as you look to become a teacher. I think that's something that people are really going to look to, and people are going to really look to you, and you're going to use that, be able to use that as a positive influence on others. And I'm really excited the way things didn't work out with Wizard of Oz. I know that was going to be it was going to be really good just from looking at the rehearsals and seeing you guys work. And Evie too. I didn't mention it when I gave her message, but for you guys, especially being seniors and being a big part of that production, it really breaks my heart that you guys um, didn't get to see the full fruition of that. But you guys put in a lot of work into it, and I think you guys know your experience, the process can be just as enjoyable as the product sometimes. And so I hope you guys at least enjoyed the process of that and we're able to um, find satisfaction in just making music and in acting and singing and dancing and doing all of that. I hope that was enjoyable for you this year, and I know you guys have had that experience in the years past. So, and hopefully that won't be your last performance. So I think you guys can look to the future and be able to really build on what you guys did this year for that. Again, guys, I know you've probably heard this a million times by now, but I'm sorry the way things didn't turn out the way we wanted them to the end of this year. It really is unfortunate, but I hope you guys can look forward and see what you guys have ahead of you. And I know that each one of you have a really bright future ahead of you. And I know some of you are going off to college now. Some of you are maybe doing other things. Whatever it is you do, I'm always here to help. Just shoot me an email. Come and visit anytime next year if we're in school, if we're in person. Come give us a visit. Um, I love you guys. I miss you, and I hope you guys have a good summer, and I'll see you around.